Here's how PhD stipends work. Yes, it varies by university, but the way it's structured is pretty standard across each institution. When you get into a PhD program, you're going to hear a lot about funding, and this funding is what covers your stipend, and typically it also covers your tuition and also health insurance benefits that you get. This funding comes from one of three buckets. First is TAing. This is being a teaching assistant. So you'll literally teach a class or you'll be grading papers for a class. You get paid by the department to do that work. So that's bucket number one. Bucket number two is being a GSR. So that stands for graduate student researcher. This is what I am. And this is when you're paid to do research. And you're paid by your PI, by your advisor, via the grant money that they got to do whatever project that you're working on. So typically this only applies to people who are working on funded projects. Bucket three is fellowship. So this is when either your school or some kind of outside agency is paying for you to be a PhD student. And oftentimes you are going to have to apply and write some essays and get some letters to actually get a fellowship position. So now, there are three buckets, but you can actually switch between these three modes of being funded throughout your PhD. For example, you can spend 1 quarter on fellowship, a couple quarters TAing, a couple quarters as a GSR. You can mix and match how you're funded throughout your PhD.